Hello, my Ravenettes. It's Raven here with part 4 of our Quora series. Please subscribe to Urban Rock. Go check out his channel after watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. So let's just dive on into the cringe. My friend and I got drunk and I touched her chest. I was doing it as part of a joke. What should I do? Depends on how she took it. Why do some people stare at me when I'm out in public? Because you're awesome and cool and they are jealous. What are simple ways to know if an email is legitimate and not pretending to be a business they are not? Ask for specifics. I've done this numerous times on job scams and they back off, though I act genuine in wanting the job. That has happened to me, where I wanted to take care of dogs and this person tried to scam me asking if I could take care of the dog while they're gone for 6 months in Australia or something like that. And so I asked what type of dog it is, how far away did it live, questions that you would actually ask, and they never responded. I did not mean to piss them off. It's just like, I need specifics here. What should I do when my boyfriend is out with his friends and doesn't text back? Relax, he's having fun. Heck, I forget to text back sometimes and I'm out doing something fun. What are some dating tips for someone with autism/Asperger syndrome? Anyone with Asperger's has certain things they are unwavering on. For me, I hate lateness. And it irritates me as well as upsets me that many people don't understand how important it is for them to arrive at the time agreed upon. I also need to be warned of things in advance. Sudden crap happens in life, I know, and I've gotten better at dealing with sudden changes than I did before. Am I wrong to think that gender reveal parties are sexist? I think they're unnecessary, to be honest. Besides, isn't that what a kid being born is like? It's a boy, or it's a girl, not a, I was a boy, but now I'm a girl, so call me Sheena and not Shauna. Not Sean. Do you think Jehovah's Witnesses are selfish people? Yes, because they keep wasting my time and they come to the door when I could be doing other things. What's your advice if I've been working on my first novel in the dark for more than a year, but after I finished, I think it's worthless and will be rejected? Look at the Twilight series. It was total crap, but people loved it for some reason. I never saw that movie Enemy at the Gates, and it occurs to me I have never heard of a famous sniper in World War II. Do you know of any? White Death. Which is an awesome Sabaton song, by the way. Definitely 10 out of 10. In the recent case of Southwest Airlines mocking a girl's name because who is called ABCDE, does having an unusual name justify social consequences? How do you choose a good name? Unusual to Americans is normal to other cultures. Why do people do not understand that we are living now in heaven and most of us will probably end up in hell destroying our heaven? No. You got it the wrong way around. The plane of existence we currently reside on is hell. The afterlife depends on a person's religious faith or lack thereof. What advice would you give a woman who has her heart set on marrying a millionaire? Don't expect to be in the will and marry for love, not for money. Though the money is an added bonus. I think my dad is going insane. What do I do? Why do you think he is going insane? Is he wearing a tinfoil hat and muttering about the government or aliens? Sorry, I'm joking. Why is it bad to marry a woman with children? It's not bad at all. What do people do that they think makes them cool or unique, but actually informs you that they are a loser? Wearing a fedora out in public. Here's my problem. I like this girl, but she is shipped with someone else. Every single time she got shipped with him, she said no. But I heard her talking to her friend about how she is thinking about them dating. What do I do? Oh my word. I cannot tell if you're being serious or joking. Shipping is usually in reference to relationships between fictional characters. What is the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Russia? Soviet flag. How do you deal with people who approach you as friends when you know what they really want is a favor from you? Tell them this. Sorry, not interested in your bullshit. Why am I overly empathetic some days, but then almost lack empathy at all some days? Because people are idiots, and dealing with idiots all day is emotionally and mentally draining. I always talk to myself, and I laugh at my own jokes. Am I pathetic or insane? My late grandma used to say this: if you talk to yourself, that's fine. If you argue with yourself, that's fine. But when you have a discussion with yourself and go, huh, or what, then you have a problem. Rest in peace, Nana. Why don't I have a boyfriend yet? I'm 16 years old, but it still bothers me. And I'm also in many sports, so I am fit. Girl, you don't need a boyfriend at this time in your life. Relationships are overrated for people your age. Hang out with friends and enjoy high school knowing that you're free of such emotional baggage. My mother thinks everyone is out to get her or against her. She is also very angry. What mental illness can she possibly have? From what you have described, it almost sounds like paranoid schizophrenia. How do you tell your boss that you are leaving because of them? Simply say, I don't feel comfortable in this work environment, or something along those lines. I think it goes through an acorn into my house. What does this mean? You made a squirrel mad and is alive and is coming back to haunt you. I am totally joking. Hmm. What advice do you have for someone who wants to save the world? Get rid of the libtards, feminazis, drama queens, and pedos. Why are college kids so unmotivated? Because we know the following. We're likely going to spend the rest of our lives paying off student loan debt. We'll end up at a dead end job having nothing to do with our major or minor we studied in. A person with a STEM major is more likely to get a job than someone with a Bachelor of Arts degree. It's not guaranteed that we'll get a job within 6 months after graduating. We see the world for how it really is. We pursue our degrees through blood, sweat, tears, and many all nighters. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Do violent video games normalize this type of behavior? No, to suggest such a correlation as unfounded in fact as that is a laughable offense. No one is going to take you seriously unless you have governmental evidence to back it up. No factual evidence? Well, you can just shut your mouth then. Leave this to people who actually play PC and video games. I'm a 16-year-old who is thinking about dropping out. What jobs do you think I can get if I drop out? None that pay well, that's for sure. Hell, you can't even be a sandwich artist at Subway now without at least a high school diploma. Stick it through. It will be worth it in the long run. I promise. My Native American teacher does not like me. I don't know why. How do I confront the issue? Are you a white cis male? Seriously joking here. Why has the number of mental health issues in universities increased? Because colleges and professors don't give a flying shit how much blood, sweat, and tears go into getting your degree, how much money, time, and mental effort is wasted. 4 years of literal hell before you get that slip of paper that says you are now qualified to work a decent paying job. What is TV news writing? This just in. Man dresses up as duck and walks around downtown New York quacking at people. News at 11. What is the first word that comes to mind when you hear the term family business? Supernatural. Nobody wants me to drop out of college except me, but I can feel I'm going insane day by day. I started self-harming just to be able to stay. What should I do? I'm in your same position. You can take an emergency medical leave from your classes if it's that bad. What is the opposite of sorry? Idgaff. I've amassed two 2,800 milligrams of Elavil and will make a final and successful attempt on my life soon, but I would like to know how long it will take to pass away. Long and painful. I can assure you, you won't die immediately. It'll be slow, excruciating death. I don't recommend it. I recommend calling the National Suicide Hotline and talking to one of their representatives. Why can't I trust my friends again after spilling my secret? I personally regret telling them. First of all, don't trust anyone to keep anything a secret. Keep it to yourself, or if you have to say it, write it in a diary. What should I do if one of my friends that I've known for 10 years is a jerk to everyone, is really selfish? How do I ghost them without seeming mean? Don't ghost them. Cut them off immediately and without warning. Delete all their contact info from your phone, social media accounts, and email. refuse to talk to them and hang out with your other friends instead. That friend is toxic and is trying to isolate you so they can have you all to themselves. I saw my coworker at the races after he told the boss he was in a car accident on the way to work. Should I let him get away with it? He wouldn't let me. Unless you personally want to cause trouble or make all of your other coworkers hate or avoid you, go for it. Otherwise, keep quiet about it. Looking back on me writing this, I just should have said do it anyway, because it's the right thing to do. What form of entertainment is on its last legs or on its way out that we don't realize? Circuses, carnivals, PC disc-based games, YouTube, marionette shows, sadly. As a conservative, what puzzles you the most about liberals? Why do they want to change things that are working perfectly? How do I deal with random hi texts with no other words from a married man whom you feel gut instinct may be looking for an affair? I've had these myself, unwanted suitors who got my number, and I say/text something along the following. I'm sorry, but I do not recognize this number. Please refrain from sending me such messages from now on, as I do not appreciate it. Thank you for your understanding. What did you answer when someone said you were faking your mental illness? Really? Then I guess maybe you must be exceedingly good at faking being happy. You have no idea the torment and mental anguish I suffer on a daily basis, 24/7, 365. People like you are one of the reasons why I close myself off from the outside world. What are the symptoms of major depressive disorder? They never want to leave their room, they don't take care of themselves, hygiene, food, water, etc., and they rarely talk to anyone. What are some things I can do to cause drama? Why would you want to? If we could actually see heaven in the sky, how would this change how you behave on a daily basis? If we could see hell on the ground, how would this change how you behave on a daily basis? My response? It wouldn't. You gotta put me on this earth to suffer, and the devil is just chilling down below, ready to accept me with open arms. What three words that say too much, meant by many and said by few? I love you. Can too much sleep shorten your life? Yes, as can too little sleep. Can you die from too much stress? Yes, as a matter of fact, you can. There are several YouTube videos addressing this very question. I'm struggling to hang on to my lifelong pride in our country and our ideals. What 3 to 5 characteristics of today's United States keep you proud of who we are? Our soldiers, a history, and our anthem. Honestly, I could go on, but I figure nobody wants to hear me rant on here. My dad is a preacher, and my mom is a hardcore Christian. How do I tell them I'm an atheist? Next time they want to say grace, use All Father instead of God or Odin. Do you call people out when they are obviously wrong, or do you just let it go? If it's something having to do with history or a PC game I'm quite familiar with, you bet your hat I will. What is something you have to do always but you but wish you didn't have to? My homework for college. Seriously, just hand me my damn degree already. Can the dead hear your thoughts? I sure hope not. Should I take blame for something I didn't do to save my best friend? Or telling my best friend to save my relationship with my girlfriend who I want to marry one day? Take the blame. It's not 100% guaranteed that you will marry this girl you like. What comes to mind when you hear the word politics? Corruption, lying, scandals, and a bunch of bullcrap. Have you ever heard or seen or heard the phrase suffer from autism? All my life. What do you do when the people you thought were your closest friends keep doing things without you? What friends? What issues do gamers face today? Parents, college, stigma, and high-priced gaming systems. How would you describe yourself in one sentence? A waste of oxygen, a waste of space, no life, no meaning, and no purpose whatsoever. What should not be allowed in the United States? Child beauty pageants. Think toddlers and tiaras. Is hating a sin? Love those who are kind to you, indifference to those who hurt you. What are some things which are extremely popular that you dislike? Fortnite, just stop it already. What is one of your favorite / deepest philosophical phrases? As you stare into the abyss also stares into you, by Nietzsche. What can be the simple sentence of I admit that I am mistaken, mea culpa, meaning my fault or my bad in Latin? What idea fits the phrase, you either know it or you don't? History. How would you describe what practicing medicine means to you in 3 words? Human, guinea pig. What is the one word for the phrase, you have an impossible dream? Not one word for it, but it is a phrase. Delusions of grandeur. What is the best word to describe people in general? Annoying. Describe in 3 words what the word autism means for you. Misunderstanding, ostracized, unbearable. What are some cool horror games that are underrated? Bendy and the Ink Machine, Bioshock, Subnautica. Don't know if I would consider it horror, but you're in an alien ocean. Calm Time and Franbo. What game have you logged the most hours on? Subnautica, 400 plus hours, followed in close second by Slime Rancher with 300 plus powers. Hours, not powers. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!